watching the Steve's Haunted Yard channel. Get your haunt on.
Alright guys, so you saw me vlog that one, and what I didn't show you on this one is how I'm doing the texture for that one. So I got going on this one this evening and realized that I haven't shown you the texture because Devin goes, "Dad, are you going to vlog how to do that texture on the bricks and on the mortar stuff?" And I'm like, crap, I haven't. So this is already textured, and then this just needs paint, and it'll look just like that. So I haven't done this side yet, and so I'll go ahead and show you how I do the texturing. This is the non-textured side. I haven't carved out the grout lines for the bricks on this side yet either. So I'll do that, and I'll vlog it. So, and someone also sent me a suggestion on, covering in the seams and cracks on these things, and before I got the suggestion, I had actually found some old tubes of liquid nails, and I already had it, so I went ahead and squirted it in a bunch of these cracks. So I pre-filled in these cracks around the bottom, some of these along the front edge, these sides. I need to sand it down a little bit because it's a little bit rough. I just used a freaking scraper to kind of smooth it down a little bit, so it's a little rough. I may go back between this gap and do that on these cracks here, but I kind of feel like I don't want to do that because I have to repaint it. So I don't know. I'll probably go really needs to be done. So all right. Well, let's look at the process on how to do this.
Okay guys, so like I was saying before, I was out here working on this, and Devin's like, "Aren't you going to show everybody how you're doing the texture?" So here's how I do the texture. One, I also cut out just a piece of paper for the brick. I don't remember if I showed this or not. But basically, these are my brick sizes. So I can keep somewhat of a consistent size maneuver. And I'll mark the ends of my brick. Okay. So that goes all the way to the end there. So there's another brick. And since these are supposed to not be perfect, I know this is probably driving some of you perfectionists crazy out there, but you don't have to be perfect with this, which is why I love it so much, because I hate having to measure. What I've been using to cut out this recess part is just this little electric Dremel, okay, battery-powered Dremel. I then take an X-Acto blade, okay, and I cut out the grout lines. This is very similar to the tutorial I did on my mausoleum. I'm just using a V pattern, okay, to get that out of there. Alright, so there are my grout lines. See if I can get a little closer so you can see. Okay, so now this texturing that's on here is just from the Dremel, not me not doing an exact perfect straight job on it, which is actually a good thing. because what I'm going to get, the texture, let me move a little closer here, see if you guys can capture this on the video. I'm hoping you can see this. So when I hit it with the heat gun, you'll notice an instant transformation. Alright, y'all see that? So that already looks more like brick. Then I need to get the texturing on here, okay, to look like stone. So all I'm using, and I'm just about out of water here, is a water bottle with some water. And spray some water on the foam. This is going to give me a different texture. It's not going to texture the spaces where there's water, and then it's going to melt the spaces where there's not as much water. Alright, let's see if we can get in close. You want to do a little bit of a random pattern, you know, just move it around randomly. You don't want to burn it uniform, you know. Leave some blank spaces where there's not as much texture. Make the eye go around and go, wow, that thing is old. Been through a lot of wear and tear. So there we have it. That's how I'm texturing, and that's what the finished product looks like after paint. Right there. So that from that, okay? Doesn't look like much, but man, when you add paint to this, it really, really, really transforms it. So I hope that helps with the texturing on it. And I think that's about it. I need to go ahead and do the texturing on the other side. There's one other side, and then paint, and then this these bases, new bases, will be done. Other than possibly caulking the other one. We'll see. We'll see. You staring at me, zombie girl? Girl's freaking me out.